All right, welcome to today's team prosperity training. Today we are going to get into the Biz-to-Biz Equity Platform. Last week we had a come and go kind of open meeting where people can come, stay for as little or as long as they need to get help with their business. So there's no review of last week. We're going to go ahead and hop into this week, which is really an agent built and agent owned platform. So this is all about getting yourself into a mind frame and a position where you are doing the normal stuff that you're doing every single day. You're helping clients, you're building your agencies, you're assisting your partners with their growth. But this is also something where you can take some of that and then push it over to this platform. This platform has some great products. It's got some great agency building opportunities if it was a standalone. But what really makes this special is the equity opportunity. So as you're out there talking to people, if they're, for example, online entrepreneurs looking to get into a big thriving industry, build a business online with all the virtual advantages that we talk about, great. This is a good place to point them. Also, if you are talking to maybe life insurance agents or financial coaches or things like that, this is a great way to help them get traction with lead generation, things like that. Or if they've been in the business for a while, especially in things like financial services and insurance, there's really not a lot of exit strategy that people have. So you can introduce this as a potential exit strategy from the business. So you guys, biz to biz is more than just a commission-based opportunity. You can go out and you can join so many commission-based opportunities as a producer, as a builder. That's not what this is. It's a platform that gives agents multiple ways to grow their income and wealth. We want our business working for us instead of us working for our business. And when you have a platform where you can institute that type of growth, that's really what you want to be looking at. We want to break down right now the 3 key tracks that I see that you can follow on this platform to really capitalize. So number 1 is a producer track. That's just earning through sales. So as a licensed agent, and once again, you guys need to straddle the fence of non-licensed and licensed agents because both are going to be attracted to this platform. But I kind of point out the licensed agent here. When they do come in as a licensed agent or they get their license, they're going to have access to high demand financial products. We have great interest crediting tools and strategies that include gold and real estate and all these other things. So instead of zero being your hero and zero being the floor, even those down years, if we allocate some of this to things like gold and real estate, can have a positive performance. So the contracts and the policies and the products that we have are A+. So you have access to all that. And the platform provides, and it's ongoing, it's being built out daily. There's new stuff being added all the time. The platform provides tools, marketing, and training to help you succeed. So what are you talking about? You're talking about an entire platform with support, with training, with coach, with mentoring, with products, with services, with solutions. And this is really where there's a lot of opportunities that say they champion the cause of the part-timers, but what if a part-timer can come in and not just earn additional income, but build equity and have an equity payout opportunity? Whether you're full-time or part-time, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at 1099 earnings. This is your immediate way to generate cash flow. So you have the producer track, which is helping clients solve their problems, bringing solutions to the table, and getting paid for it. Now you also have the agency builder track. What is this? This is scaling through team growth. What's the difference between a producer and an agency builder or somebody building distribution? You're not just working with clients, you're also working with partners. So it's client development, but it's also agency and partner development. So you're managing both sides. You're managing clients and partners. And you can leverage a system like this to recruit, train, and lead new agents to a state of independence. Remember, you're going to hold their hand, then you're going to coach and mentor them. Eventually, the right ones will become independent, but in a agency building opportunity like that, you're going to get paid override, spreads, commission, bonuses to help build that agency up. This platform is going to heavily reward you for helping others grow, creating passive income through overrides and team production. And remember, in an agency building model, if you're looking at the mission of financial services and helping people beat the banks and win the money game, you're going to be at a much higher level of your mission if you build it through distribution. The more you build, the more income influence you that you scale, but also the more that you build, the more people that you help. And so this is the core mission of us, is to help people, win the money game, beat the banks at their own game. And through that process, you can create a very lucrative distribution of financial services nationwide. What's the another way? What's the entrepreneur track? This is ownership and equity. Entrepreneurs, smart entrepreneurs should be attracted to equity. So unlike traditional agencies, you're actually building real ownership here. And guys, there's a lot of companies, not a lot, but there are some companies in the industry that say they have equity opportunities. But when you look further, what is that equity opportunity? What's the valuation? Who's buying it? When are we selling it? None of those questions are answered. All of those questions are answered on this platform. So it's not a maybe in the future, it's a defining moment that's happening right now. So as you grow, you earn equity stakes in the platform. 50K in 1099 earnings does it every single year until the platform is sold over the next 5 years. Obviously, if somebody comes in year 3, they need year 3, 4, and 5. You need to earn it every year to be able to qualify. Anything over and beyond 50K is just going to stack your equity ownership and potential. So this is just, once again, not just about making money now. It's about making money now and creating the wealth and long-term value of the equity play. So do you have to choose? Well, you have a choice. Do you want to just make sales, build a team, or own a piece of the entire platform? BizToBiz doesn't corner you in or box you in. It allows you to do all three. So somebody can come in without a license and they can actually grow and develop as an agent, get their license, learn how to deal with clients, learn how to deal with partners. And through that process of growing, developing, learning, and implementing what they've learned, they can create a whole slew of different income and cash flow opportunities for themselves. Let me talk just a minute about the 4 pillars of growth. So when you talk about the key tracks that you can follow, you also want to know about the 4 pillars of growth on the platform. Success on this platform, you guys, comes from focusing on 4 core areas. Master these, not only build a thriving business, but you'll also create real wealth over time. And this is the key. It's not just about the income coming in. It's about the asset and what that can do for you. So these are the 4 pillars of growth right here. Let's talk about product mastery. Is it important to know how to talk to clients, know what you offer? Yeah, it's extremely important. The more you start to understand about the different ways, not you can sell products, but you can solve people's problems, you'll make more and more money from product mastery. So take time to understand the financial products that are available to you. And this doesn't mean that you have to know everything on a platform. But as things come up, learn about that product, get a mentor, get somebody that can help you with it. That's your upline. And then as you're going through these things, learn, digest, ask questions, voice concerns, whatever it is, to help you get past the learning curve. The only thing that we ask for you is you just pay it forward to somebody else once you learn it. And then you're going to leverage training, webinars, live demos to become confident explaining values to the clients. We have a professor coming to the platform who's going to help you guys get the LUTCF designation, which takes over 2 years. In 6 months less time, or 6 months or less time, and then learn how to parlay that with marketing messages and communication and language to get in front of more high value clients. You can write bigger deals. The better you know the solutions, the easier it is to close sales. Remember, if you're going in with the sales mentality, I'm going to push this product down somebody's throat, this is going to be a lot of hard work, and you're not going to really make that much money. If you enter the table or enter the marketplace with value-based propositions, education, teaching people either the stuff they don't know or replace the bad information with good information, what you're going to start doing is creating buying decisions for these clients. You don't want to sell products. You want to educate people into buying decisions. So product mastery is one of the pillars. Client acquisition is another pillar. Get in front of more people, especially in the beginning, guys. You are in a contact business. If you're not contacting and learning to talk to people about whatever is exciting part of your business or whatever it may be appropriate for the conversation, we're in a contact business. The more people you contact, the bigger your business is going to build. Grant says contacts equal contracts. So you want to learn how to market effectively, not just pick one lane, but through everything. And listen, if you don't have any social media assets, it doesn't mean that you should throw your hands up. Start developing those, but understanding it's going to develop and create value over time. In the meantime, you got to get on texting people, calling people, stopping by businesses if you're going to do the walk and talks, and learning not necessarily how to sell people stuff, but how to create referrals. And remember, somebody can come in this business as a referral partner and make some really, really good money. Use our automated tools to generate leads, whether it's the stuff that we create on a team level or the stuff that's being built on the BizToBiz platform. You want to automate as much of your business as possible so you can concentrate on what's important, the income producing activities, the things that cannot be automated. They're going to drive revenue and agency growth. And then master consultative selling. Help, don't sell. We talked about this plenty. If you help people solve problems, the products and the services that you put in front of them are just part of the solution. It's a lot easier to get to that next action step, whether it's a yes answer, an application, whatever it might be. Third pillar, team building. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you're going to need a team, right? So team building, what does that do? It allows you to multiply your success, leverage the time of others, and really get into a distribution mentality. And once again, if you look at distribution of what we have over a nationwide basis, you are helping change the financial landscape for the people that you come across on both the client and the partner side. Don't just work alone, guys. Bring in other agents. Not everybody's going to do this. Not everybody's going to be willing to put in the effort to get this done. But the process of building, you will bring in some people that shock you on the other side. They'll come in, they'll start working hard, getting this done. You can't want this more for somebody. They want it for themselves, whether it's a client or a partner. But what you can do is go out and contact people, share the opportunity, share the acquisition story, and mentor others to do what you're doing. A strong team equals residual income and leadership bonuses. And once again, carving out more and more and more of the equity pie for yourself and your team. And the fourth pillar is equity and legacy building. This is the long-term vision. Yeah, you're going to do the stuff that you need to do every day to build your business, help your clients, help your partners, but your ownership, your ownership in the BizToBiz platform grows the more you produce and the more that you build. So the more near-term money that you're going to make and the more long-term equity and legacy building you're going to create for yourself. And we're not talking about 20 years down the line, guys. We're talking about 60 months, give or take. Get in, get your payment, get out. That's what we're asking you to do with this platform. Help us build it, you own it, and we'll sell it. This is a true wealth building opportunity, something most agents will never, ever, ever get access to. So where we are in the starting gate, this is going to be more and more as far as understood, heard, and known. Right now, you have the advantage of the ground floor opportunity. Go out right now and try to build your business before somebody else gets in front of that star agent that's going to come in anyway. Play the long game, and your future self will definitely thank you.
Now, you're hearing a lot from people
Take a moment, guys, to reflect on either the key tracks, the 4 pillars, whatever it is that you want to focus on. What do you need to focus on the most in the next 30 days to get yourself in a position to capitalize? I'm not talking about what do you need to do 12 months down the road. What do you need to focus on? What is your biggest problem over the next 30 days, and how are you going to solve it? Write down one goal. You don't want to write down 85 goals and just be confused when you look at it. What is the one thing you need to concentrate on? What is the one goal you want to accomplish? And do not stop staring at it until you get what you want out of it. So here's your action plan for success. Now that you see the bigger picture in the BizToBiz Equity Platform opportunity, let's get specific about how you're going to take action starting today. And this is kind of like an intro training workshop. We can go into more detail, but this is your action plan for success. Your first 30 days, whether you've been in it for a while, you want to mark, a line in the sand and say, hey, this is going to be my first 30 days, or whether this is actually your first 30 days, what to do now. This is the checklist, guys. This is what you need to be doing. It's not very hard. First of all, set your first income goal. How much money do you want to earn in the next 30 days? Notice we're not giving annual targets. Those are a waste of time, allows you to procrastinate. What do you want to make in the next 30 days? What's your target goal for income? If you haven't made zero, it's not going to be $100,000 probably, but what is something? Then don't shoot too low, because if you shoot high enough and miss your mark, you'll probably come above what you would if you set that mark low anyway. So shoot for the stars, but also be realistic. You don't want to create something where you look at it and be overwhelming. So what do you think is your income goal for the next 30 days? Write it down, stare at it, And then launch your marketing. Get active on social media, start prospecting, use automation to drive leads. We have some tools that you can use. Data, there's a data out there that you can get in contact with people. But once again, if you learn to open your mouth and talk about your business, listen to other people, share the acquisition story at the right moment, then watch what happens with the cycles of communication that you build. Some will turn into nothing. Some will turn into stale points where you lose contact with the person. But some of those will end up being appropriate clients, appropriate partners. Some will be clients that turn into partners, partners that turn into clients. So you just have to learn how to set an income goal, launch your marketing, and start booking your first appointments. Now, if you need help with these appointments, obviously we're here for you. But the fastest way to see results is going to be talk to people. When you guys ask me for help, the first thing I ask is, what have you been doing? How many people have you been talking to? Because if you've been doing nothing and you haven't talked to anybody, that's the issue. And I can't help you with that. If you're having activity, I can help you fix the breaks and cycles of communication or re-language some of the words that you're using to be more appropriate. But you have to do things. And by doing things, you're going to get better and better and better at what you do. And then all of a sudden, you're not going to need help. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be in the position to help other people. And then plug in the training and support. The system is built to help you succeed. Attend live calls, ask questions, keep learning, do the training. And then once again, once you're in a position where you've got a good understanding of your model, what you're doing, how you assist clients, how you assist partners, you're able to become into a position of management. And management, it's richly rewarded here, both on the near-term income cycles and the equity payout. Building your network. So this is all really about referral and team growth. It's not about pitching, selling, and recruiting. It's really about networking. And networking, once again, is just showing interest in other people, what they do, to allow time to build interest in what you do and insert yourself in the conversation at the right point, at the right moment, with the right value-based proposition to help them. So here's what we're going to do to grow that referral network. Make a list of people who would benefit from this platform, both clients and partners. We're not asking you to do anything else. Make a list of people that would benefit. Start sharing the story, the BizToBiz story, inviting people on our next opportunity webinar. We're going to have a lot of things going in the near future that you can just kind of invite people to. And we'll do the work for you until you feel comfortable enough to start taking over some of that. And then once again, create a simple, duplicatable system to build your team. If you got 10 generations down, and the first generation, the 10th generation do exactly the same, it's going to be a lot easier to build distribution. If the first generation, second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way down, they're all just doing different stuff, the chance of building distribution through that structure and that framework is probably near zero. So be duplicatable, and then that will allow you to be scalable. And one of the last things I want to talk about today is equity accumulation and long-term vision. The money that you make, the partners that you recruit, the managing that you do, the clients that you help, yes, is going to make you near-term money, and that money will grow exponentially if you do that right. But as it's growing exponentially, you know what else is growing? Your equity accumulation. And that's going to create a long-term vision for an equity payout for you guys. The earlier you start building, the more equity you earn over time. Once again, this is a ground floor opportunity. Jerry Rice just launched it in San Francisco about 30 days ago. So when you look at where I'm at in this process, it's at the starting line with the rest of it. So you need to get active, you need to earn that equity, and you need to start thinking just beyond the producer commission mentality. This is about creating a business that works for you, even when you're not around it someday. What could this mean for your financial future? Your vision is all about helping propel, motivate you to take action outside the comfort zone. But when you have a vision, you also, for your partners, have to be able to sell that vision. People are going to buy into you, your vision, what you're trying to accomplish, right alongside with that platform. So here are the key takeaways from today's training and workshop. This is your business, guys. You control your income growth in your future. Think about that. What other opportunity do you have where you control so much? So you can get nothing out of it, or you can get a life-changing opportunity out of it. That is up to you. This opportunity is now. So it's not about waiting for Monday. It's not about waiting for after the family vacation. It's not about waiting. It's about getting active, getting a plan of action, getting a vision, executing that, asking for help until you don't need it. this is the best time to build. You don't want to be looking back 60 months from now, people getting huge checks and like, damn, I was there. I had the opportunity. I blew it. Take action today. The price of discipline versus the price of regret. Regret weighs a lot more on you. So every day that you wait is a day you could be growing your business. Success in this industry belongs to those who take action. It's never been any different. The difference that I'm talking to you about now is the action takers have so much more opportunity. You're at the starting line of something very, very big. What are you going to do with it? Let's go build something incredible together. And through that process, you're going to make some great personal relationships, professional relationships, income opportunities, but you're also going to have the ability to change people's lives. And that's why I'm in this industry on the client and the partner side. I love helping you guys build businesses. I love helping the clients win the money game and beat the banks. If we're all doing that together, we're going to have a special opportunity to influence a lot of people, create a huge positive ripple effect in the right directions, and really understand what we need to do, how we need to do it, but most importantly, why we're doing it.